So, no, I wasn't a drummer in a new metal band. For my sins, I was a singer in a punk rock band. But even then, I don't think I've seen a crowd like this. The view from here is incredible. This is a fantastic day, and thank you so much, each and every one of you, for turning out. I think you need to give yourself a round of applause, because you are the people making this happen. And we can feel this movement growing every time we get together in community halls, in pubs, in cafes, at events like this. The confidence, the sense of confidence is palpable. The idea of an independent Wales is becoming increasingly credible to more and more people, thanks to the work groups like you are doing. And we know why this is happening, because people can see the society we live in isn't working, the union isn't working, as was alluded to. We know this because Westminster isn't working. Wales deserves better. I say that quite often, and then I always have to correct myself, because the truth is Westminster's working very well for the people it's set up to work for. And we'll see some of our politicians in the Bay will sympathise with the issues that we raise, and they will talk about strengthening devolution, a stronger Wales within the Union. We know that the devolution settlement will never be adequate and will never be safe and secure. That is why we have to, it is imperative we continue the work of building an independent Wales. Now, we've seen the pushbacks from devolution already. It's already gaining pace. We've seen the Scottish Government, the disgraceful pushback on the Gender Recognition Reform Act, the blatant interfering of the Westminster Government in a legal government's decision-making, the pushback on the bottle deposit scheme. And we see it here in Wales as well, the ridiculous situation where it's argued that HS2 is an England and Wales project, so therefore we get no consequentials. They are taking the mickey. And we see it in the Welsh Government's apparent impotence to stop the continued coal mining at Aberpergam. At a time of climate change, climate crisis, a government, it will argue that it doesn't have the power to stop it. And why isn't it arguing for those powers? At a time of climate crisis, we need to be a small independent country, so we can work together with other small independent countries at the pace and urgency that is needed to tackle the climate crisis. We could be leading the way in renewable power generation. Wales led the first industrial revolution. We could and we should lead the new green industrial revolution. And we're not only facing the climate crisis, we're living in a time of multiple crises. Social crisis, the one in three children in poverty in Wales. In the 21st century, and we're supposedly the sixth richest country in the world, this is not acceptable. And the answer to all of these problems, because in the Green Party we recognise that all these problems are interlinked and the solutions must be too, because we recognise there's no climate justice without social justice, without economic justice and without racial justice. And that is why we need the power of independence to work to build that small, fair, progressive, green, independent country that Wales can become. And we need to be clear about that society that we're building. We're not just moving Westminster down to Cardiff Bay. We're not just putting another set of stale-tired politicians in charge. The Wales Green Party believes that we have the potential, and we could and we should we could be a small, independent, inclusive, cosmopolitan, welcoming country. We could work as an independent country, we could create a society where everyone has the right to decent, affordable housing. A society where bigotry in any form is not tolerated. An independent Wales must, and I believe it will be, a place where all of our diverse communities feel welcome, empowered, and lead lives of dignity and respect. I believe this is all achievable, and Wales Green Party looks forward to continuing to work with all organisations, other organisations, cross-parties, people in no parties. We will continue to work together to build this Wales that we know is possible. Thank you. Diolch. Cymru Fydd.